Chapter 3: How to Think Like a Successful Person, Using Cognitive Behavioral Therapy to Change Your Thought Patterns. How do you go about breaking out of your current thought patterns and adopting the thinking of those people who are highly successful? Unfortunately, if you're just as pessimistic as everyone else, and if your ambitions have typically been modest and realistic, what a despicable word, then you will have been practicing and thus reinforcing negative thought patterns your whole life. It's thus going to take some real effort to break out of those and to start thinking in a more positive and success-oriented manner. This is where CBT comes in. What is CBT? CBT stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. This is a psychotherapeutic technique used by therapists and psychologists to treat all kinds of mental health problems, and phobias, anxieties, and stress in particular. What's interesting about CBT is that it's also a technique you can use on your own. None of the reasons it has become so popular with the NHS is the UK. It doesn't require anyone to be physically present. Other forms of therapy, like psychotherapy, require lengthy sessions lasting hours multiple times a week. CBT, on the other hand, can be conducted via email and actually has much more evidence in support of its effectiveness as well. The general idea behind CBT, then, is to give patients the tools they need to reprogram their thoughts and to change the way they think. Therapists use this to teach people how to get rid of phobias or OCD. But we can use it as well to try to model our brains after those of the most successful people. And also just to make sure that we are sticking to our goals and objectives. How it works. To do CBT, you first have to identify the contents of your thoughts. From there, you then have to assess them as being constructive or maladaptive, and then replace them or eliminate them where necessary. You can then also use various different exercises and strategies in order to cement these positive effects. Two important stages in this process are mindfulness and cognitive restructuring. Mindfulness. In mindfulness, you will essentially be listening to your own thoughts and assessing them. This is a form of meditation, but unlike transcendental meditation, where you're trying to quieten your thoughts and block them out, here, you're simply becoming an observer of your own brain and identifying the thoughts you have as they pass by.